Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Is that a new hairstyle you're wearing? Are those new clothes? Maybe new shoes? I can't quite put my finger on it, audience, but you guys are looking fine. Damn. Rocket, audience. Rocket. You're looking great. This is Kingdoms of Amalur, and we're about to start a new game. Now, I've tried several times to play through this intro section and find a recording style that works, because the way that this game plays, basic recording style that I typically use, even the uncompressed version, it doesn't work very well. So I've found another way to record it, and I'm doing so. I'm still using Bandicam. We're gonna jump in a normal game mode, and or maybe hard. Normal or hard? Normal or hard? Normal, hard, normal, hard. Well, let's just go with hard. We're hardcore. Let's do it. Now, I'm going to be quiet because the cutscene's coming up and I've seen this like 8 times.
From the beginning,
so fuck it.
We were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and the mutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years, the war raged. For 10 years, the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Goran? Could even be a Jotun.
Cannot be a Jotun.
Surprise, eh, Goran?
Jotans are like 9
Eyes
feet
on
tall,
that
man.
job,
You
boy.
crazy.
Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Alright, so we're going to be Dalkafar because they have the best starting bonuses, and we're going to choose the God of Death because they have the best, that has the best bonuses as well. Hairstyle, we'll just go with a good old kind of hairstyle. We'll just go with a good old mohawk. That's cool. Full beard. It's a good hair color. Yep.
He's a Docklevar.
Yay.
No surprise there. Seen a lot of them. Though not usually in this good a shape.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Yeah, the lucky star
Anything
called
else we need?
stabbed to death in battle.
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
You're the one carrying the cart, stupid. Also, they do want to name him. So we're just going to go with the name Beardo. That's the name that I chose like 17 hours ago when I started trying to record this shit. This game's driving me nuts. I love this game. But if this
Well,
recording
that's it for you,
doesn't
then.
work, I'm going to
Better
stab
luck
somebody.
next time.
Sorry about that. I'm going to rush through this intro because I've seen it before and not too much interesting happens and I can explain along the way. We won't skip the cutscenes, but we'll skip we'll just try to rush through the battle phase as much as possible. It's really not that interesting. So, skip this. Basically, I crawl off the corpses and here I am in this strange place. So we just kind of run forward, grab ourselves a sword out of the door, then we run through the door, go ahead and equip the sword.
Run!
Run! Yeah, he's in a hurry. You didn't have to stop.
Scatter, children of dust.
God, she went flying, didn't she?
Before the might of the Tuatha.
Now, we can choose. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys choose what type of warrior you want me to be. Do you want me to focus more on like the might skills, which are wielding heavy weapons and stuff like that? Do you want me to focus on mage skills, using magical spells and the like? Or do you want me to focus on finesse, which is kind of stealthing, sneaking around, backstabbing, that kind of thing? I say this because in this game, I know how to play every style. So I'll be fine. It's whatever you guys really would like to see. But if you're gonna leave it up to me, then probably mess with we'll probably do a magic and might way of fighting. Stop it with your stupid sword bullshit. You're dead. I'm the winner. Some shitty battered armor. This guy. You're alive. That's the guy that was just talking.
Well, what? We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. Professor,
All right.
to what?
So now we gotta get to Hughes.
Keep you safe. Let me get this going, and we can be on our way.
We have to make our way to Hughes. And
This way. You go first.
yeah, that's about all there is to it.
This
Basically,
our greatest invention, the Well of Souls.
now see what we used in that Well of Souls.
An end to death.
Boom! So much for the end to death. Thing's been effed up. So basically, you were an experiment. They tried to bring you back to life with the Well of Souls, and you get some crazy powers, which you'll see here in a little bit. And after you get out of the starting area, it'll explain to you, like, basically what that means.
All of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
But this is just introducing you to the different types of weapons, which it becomes fairly obvious what does what as you progress. We'll go ahead and use the shield.
you hear something?
Armor's not a big deal. Flimsy greaves. Alright, we'll go ahead and take those. And that door explodes. Some Tuatha pop out. Oh noes. Yeah. That's certainly something.
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Now you got a bow. So you've got like 2 weapon slots. You've got your primary and your secondary. Now the combos don't really roll together at all, which is a bit of a loss because I think it would have been really interesting if they had made it work that way.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
Yeah, they already saw me, but whatever. You can actually like duck behind these boxes and stuff if you want. It's really not necessary. And there are guys up there. And then you cut them down, boom. You're a winner. Them, not so much. Get some leg plates. Down here, I think there's a treasure chest. Now, most of the things that you find in treasure chests are pretty much useless. But in some of them, you can find things like lock picks, which are pretty useful to have. They're universally useful.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware.
Daggers are especially good when you're sneaking. Now, the way that you've seen me battle so far, if I go the might way, then I'll be doing a lot of that sword play and stuff and blocking with the shield, you know, like that. A lot of counter moves and things like of that nature. Just a lot of hardcore combat. If I go the stealth way, there'll be a lot of combat. There'll be a lot of combat in that nature, but you'll also have a lot of me doing this, like stealthing around, sneaking up on people. Then when you get close enough to them, you do the super execution, which is pretty cool and pretty useful. But overall, I mean, like I said before, it doesn't matter which playstyle you want me to do. I'll very easily make it work, so it's not going to be a big deal.
A mistake.
So it's whatever you guys want to see, really. Oh no, everybody was crushed by rocks and stuff. Now let's see, armor-wise, what do I have going for me? So I've got the cuirass, the gauntlets, the leg plates, and the greaves. So that's the best armor in here, really. So you've got 3 different sets of armor.
Blossoms only respond to the presence of magic.
You got mage, you got finesse, might, and sorcery armor. Sorcery armor is unique in the robes like these. They take a chest plate, they take a chest piece, and your leg piece. So overall they have less defense than a combination of either leather or metal armors. But they usually have more defense in the chest piece than just the chest piece of pretty much anything else, except at later levels. The metal armor has the highest defense, just period. And then each of them have their own special effects. Like for instance, this has a lot of resistances. So you've got like melee block efficiency. You'll run into a lot of things like that. Stun resistance. Things of that nature. The leather armor will give you like increased critical hit damage. So if you crit, then you'll do more damage than normal. And then the mage armor gives you a lot of mana regeneration, as you would assume, and sometimes just raw mana. Not a huge deal, but something to keep in mind. Oh no, spider. You're dead. I win. I'm the winner. You're not. And you've got different weapons, like the staff. Staves are always elemental. The advantage and disadvantage of elemental is that if you run into an enemy that has an elemental weakness, then your attacks, your basic attacks, will have those elemental damage modifiers on them. Whereas if you use a non-elemental weapon, they won't have those modifiers. However, the downside is that some enemies that you'll run into will be resistant to specific elements. So your fire weapon may be really good against some things, but really bad against others. It's not really a big deal though, as long as you have two weapons with different damage modifiers, like different elemental abilities. You won't run into any problems really, so it's not a big deal. And your primary and secondary weapons can be the exact same type, just as long as they're different weapons. So you can literally craft a really good like magic staff, and if you have enough materials to craft two of them, you can craft one and then use the whatever material gives it a fire element, and then craft another one that has an ice element or electricity, poison, whatever. So you can do that kind of stuff, not a big deal. And each of them have their own like special charge abilities that you can unlock later, block counter abilities, delayed attacks. You like attack once, then delay, and then attack again. It'll do a special attack. Then we run over here. You can pick up all the extra stuff. This is all the armor that you should have already found. So it's not really worthwhile to pick up the armor pieces because, I mean, they don't matter. You can junk them, of course, and then sell them later. That's something. Go over here. Now you can talk to him. Persuade him to give you some extra potions. Then he tells you where to go. I think over here there's another treasure chest. No. No, there's not. That's about all there is to it. So they let you, in case you missed some of the armors early on, it gives you a chance to like get the more important pieces. Same thing with weapons. If you missed some of the weapons earlier on, then you can get them there. The main thing is that they give you like lock picks and repair kits, which again are universally important. Doesn't matter what class you are, it's just nice to have those. Then we head into here. So again, I'm just trying to rush through this. I'm just trying to get it done so I can post this video up and give you guys a first look. And then you can tell me what kind of playstyle you want me to do. You want me to barrel through with great swords and giant hammers and long swords? You want me to use daggers and bows and arrows, chakrams, staves, and scepters?
Please forgive me.
It's up to you.
Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing.
A well of souls.
The pursuit of immortality. And you, if we only had the time. There's so too much to explain right now. The Dwarf have come to stop.
We're in too much of a hurry.
What's important?
But I'm going to go ahead and babble anyway.
Save the well. But I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Alright, well, then let's get out of here.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes. It's just that you...
But you're so important. See, he just tells me to run, and then he's like, but I gotta babble too.
I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying...
What's happening here?
Sure.
There's no time to explain, but I will just say pointless shit.
Perhaps I should go see.
So it's not like we're under attack or anything.
The Dwarf have reached the lab. That inside the...
Yeah, well, so much for helping him. That was a waste of time. Saved his life for nothing.
We've got to get you out of here now, quickly. Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. no matter what else. Stay
Let's
alive.
stay alive. Ah, midget style. Good job, short man. So hard to hit. We can just stab you at the knees. Gnomes, man. Dangerous. A lot of important things down there below the waist. You don't want them to get cut off. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, audience. I know you. You're smart like that. I can creep on in here. There's a lady over there, Lady Tuatha. See, they're bald and ugly. I have a theory that this is why they started the war. Their women folk are really ugly, and our women folk aren't. So they're like, ha, to war with ye. And then they did. Yeah, you're dead. Piss off. No, she's walking, she's still walking. And she turns around. Yep, too late, you're dead. That's the kind of playstyle you can expect if I use daggers a lot. Also, their charge ability is really cool. You like charge up and then you dash past people, and you can dash like up to 6 times and just cut a bunch of people in an area. It's really fun. They're my favorite primary weapon, to be perfectly honest. However, the finesse abilities, I never really used them. Ow, bastard. So for instance, you'll see that this rock troll, see how he resists my fire elemental? My fire element? He's very resistant towards it. Of course he's a troll, so he's resistant to most forms of attack. He's also resistant, highly resistant to electricity. Whoa! Oh! This is where you get to learn your special combat ability too, your fate weaving special attack. Oh, can block the rocks. Not so much the club though. See, that still hits you pretty hard. Then you use this, and you pound a button. Oh, bonus experience! Throw a fate spear through his fat face. Bonus experience, bada boom. And then you run over here and you escape. Ta-da! We're done. You got reagents right here.
I told them we needed more guards.
He told them. He did it. I don't care what you have to say.
Others survived. Were you one of the professor's assistants? Not without Hughes is the only. We should be safe here. At least a little.
So we can't bring him back to life because he's the only one who knows how to use the well. So unless we have him and an actual working well, there's nothing we can do. He's just dead. So we can head over here. Oh, we can level up real quick. So I can show you some of the leveling stuff. Persuasion is the first thing that I'm going to roll into. Then I'm going to roll into lockpicking. Actually, no. I'm going to roll with... No. Yeah, let's roll with persuasion first. Then you get to choose your skills. So you can choose, like, these are charged abilities for the longsword, the greatsword, and the hammer. Then you got your finesse ability, so you've got like your charged ability with the daggers and the Fey blades. I'm just gonna stick with what I know, so I'm gonna stick with the ability for like the Fey blades and stuff, and a little bit into sorcery, just because I know how to use that stuff. But if you want me to go into might, I can. Some of the might abilities are pretty cool. Actually, a lot of these are pretty cool. It's got like Battle Frenzy, War Cry. What's this one again? Power Strike. I think this is this passive? This is passive, and I think this is an upgraded passive. This is an upgrade of an active ability. This is actually active. Relentless Assault is active. So, you know, but mostly it's just like continuing your assault. You're highly dependent on weapons for your damage in this one, whereas magic is just you're dependent on how much mana you have. Finesse is just really like abilities that let you, I don't know, stay hidden. It's like you got, you know, poison bombs, smoke bombs, traps, poisons, a lot of things of that nature. It's pretty cool, but it's not unbelievable. I just really like the upgrades, like these upgrades. These are really good. And then same thing with sorcery and with might. These upgrades are pretty much the best. Not these specific upgrades, but just like this. These layers of skills are really, really good. And then you've got like a whole bunch of stuff like this. Anyway, so I'll let you guys decide what you want me to be. I've done sorcery before, and sorcery is pretty crazy powerful and fun. Might's pretty fun. Finesse is fun. It's up to you. It's up to what you guys want to see more than anything else. So I'm just going to go, I think actually I'm going to go with might. I'm going to go ahead and poke one into harpoon, so I have the harpoon ability. And then I'm going to bust up my brutal weaponry 1, and then a little extra damage with hammers. No, you know what? I'm going to save it for... I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to save this and go with greatsword instead. Greatswords are pretty nice. And then we still got some stuff here. Consumables, which don't really matter. Items don't really matter. Oh, wait! Oh, snap. I forgot to get my ring off of... there's a ring that gives you like 5 extra health. Off the troll. I forgot to get it, though. The great thing about some of the higher weapons, like the greatsword and the hammer and stuff, is that they allow you to attack multiple enemies at once. Daggers don't really give you that ability. They're more of a single focus kind of weapon. Fey blades, however, they can attack multiple enemies at once. Dispelling is just like... You just try to get rid of stuff early on. Like you, I'm sorry, that was a very imprecise, stupid explanation. The less complex the actual like rune looks, the longer it takes for it to recharge after you click it when that little circle goes around. So basically, you have after you click the first whatever, you have until it repairs itself to undo all the others. So usually you have to pick very quickly which runes are the least complex, which ones will give you enough time to be able to unlock or dispel the ward. But if they're grouped really close together like that, then you don't have to worry about it nearly as much. Which is what I did. I just, ran through it really fast. But dispelling isn't that difficult. If you fail, however, you do get cursed a lot of the times. And that is not fun. Curses suck balls to have. Nothing in the water. What's this? There's a dude up here.
Take this thing away from me! That bloodthirsty berry eater. You. I remember you. You're... No. I had the Well of Souls is bigger than one nose.
So this guy's a terrible, like,
My employer
spy.
pays information about its
I didn't even ask him all that. I was like, did you know about the attack? No, but I did all this other bad stuff.
I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Yeah, well, mission failure. Pay me and you live.
I don't have... Okay. I don't want any part of this.
And you get some money. So, you know, good for you. That guy's really hard, though. Even though it says you have like a 95% chance to persuade him, I think that's a glitch, because a lot of the times when I try to persuade him to give me money, which I've played the beginning again like a dozen times, I fail miserably almost every time to convince that stupid guy to give me cash. He's always just like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Then we got Agarth over here.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agar.
I have,
Maybe you
beard
can help
brother.
old Fate Weaver, eh?
Sure. You sent me to find you.
Poor old foam. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
What makes
The
you think
cards
that?
told me that
Because
the
I'm a
Well of
Fate Weaver.
Souls would work.
Basically, in this world, tarot cards are like 100% accurate in the hands of Fate
Pretty
Weavers.
well, honestly. Although
So
we
they can
could
basically tell
possibly
your future. And it's accurate.
I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of you. You. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Kind of got cut off there, it feels like. So then we fight.
Your future is running out.
Some more guys just come out of nowhere. And then you activate your Fate ability. And they don't matter. You do you do enhanced damage. You move fast, so everyone else seems like they're moving in slow motion. And then when you're done, every enemy that you've that you've almost killed, get out of my way, you ass. You can basically suck out their souls. So this guy's not quite dead. So it works on groups of enemies, not just one, like you saw with the troll. And then you get bonus experience for however many you kill.
What? How? What are you?
Some sort of monster.
Threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone when you just changed how the world was supposed to work.
I just did it.
You just come here. I'm going to. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes. Other people write poetry.
I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's death. He must be killer at parties. Ah, you get it? Killer? Yeah.
That would be my guess. You're
I'll say
nervous.
fine, because even if you say
Relax.
no,
I'll
he just says
resave
the
your
exact same
place in
thing.
the pattern of destiny. Or
And
at least I should be. I am. But still.
I am drunk.
Someone whose fate was just. This doesn't make sense. If this is true.
So then you get to choose your fate. So melee damage, block efficiency, range damage, blah blah blah. I'll just choose melee damage because I do a lot more of that than I do elemental damage at this point because my mana is so pathetic. But then you can do like combinations: fate sorcery, might finesse, finesse, might sorcery all together. You can do basically whatever you want, combinations of different abilities and stuff. Last time I did a lot of finesse and sorcery. This time I may do might and sorcery. But again, I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. Sorcery abilities are retardedly
I'm not
overpowered.
saying I believe it. Then your path is yours to determine.
You're terrible.
Damn
at
it,
this.
it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe
the cause.
I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings. But we should consult with... I'll meet you at his home to the... What could this all mean?
It means you're just really bad at what you do. So then we head into town, but that is the end of the tutorial. So I'm done with this, and I can head into town real quick and then show you guys some like extra... I can show you like my extra armors and stuff, and the bonuses that I've got. And we can go ahead and put on some extra armor. And I'll let you guys decide what you want me to be. Like whether you want me to be the... if you want me to go full mage, I'll go full mage. I'll go full stealth, or I'll go full warrior. Whatever you guys want, basically. I'm up for it. Said that a couple times now, but I really want you guys to just whatever you want. Blah blah blah. We'll deal with that later. First, I'm just gonna go ahead and gather all this stuff. So we'll take all. You look in your inventory. I have a whole bunch of weapons now. I got great sword. Now this basically it just gives you a helping hand like early in the game, but it's not. It doesn't make you like completely overpowered. It makes you strong, but not ridiculously so. So we'll go with a great sword for now. Go ahead and put those up. Hammer's not that big a deal. It looks pretty cool though, but it's not a fantastic weapon. Hammers are just too slow for me. They do tons of damage, but they're so damn slow that I'm not a big fan. So it's whatever. Again, it's whatever you guys want me to do. I'll do it. If you guys want me to hit the daggers up, we can go ahead and do stuff with daggers or fey blades, bows and arrows, heavy weapons. Staves. Chakrams are pretty nice. I'm not going to use scepters. Scepters are terrible. It's up to you, really. I'll let you guys decide 100%. I really like chakrams, though. Big fan of chakrams. They're just such damn good weapons. So I've already said that a couple times, but I'm going to let you decide. So we've got like the cowl, the valley cowl, so... Again, whatever you guys want. I'm just going to go ahead and put on the Guardian equipment for now. But if you guys want me to do magic, then I'll go ahead and switch to the magic stuff instead. Obviously, it's going to be more effective wearing magic gear than it would be without. So whatever you guys want, I'll make it happen. So that's it for this episode, guys. As usual, we're gonna roll out however you want. But I'm Sage, and as always, guys, peace.